what's up, boys? It's your boy, Jesse Ray, back at it again with another figure review. And today, we're going to take a look at the Godzilla 1995, aka Burning Godzilla, the OG Burning Godzilla. Ever since 2019's King of the Monsters, there are now two of them. This is the OG, and this is my favorite Godzilla design. And when Neca released this new box for it, I had to get it because this is my favorite Godzilla design, and this is my favorite Godzilla poster. It's one of my favorite movies as well, but it's not my all-time favorite. Yes. Now, this figure, or this version of Godzilla, is basically the 1994 version of Godzilla, from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, which I did a review of. You should go watch it. And, so basically, this is very different. Well, not very different, but it doesn't have that green tint to it like the 94 did. And it has these orange spots to represent the atomic glow this version of Godzilla has. And it translates very well to the figure, especially the Neca figure, which I really love. Let's see. Now, as soon as I saw this figure, I fell in love with it. And when I held it for the first time, oh yeah, perfection. And yeah, this is probably my new favorite Godzilla figure. Now, I know, I say with all my figures, they're my new favorite figure, but with this one, I actually mean it. I think I found my main Godzilla figure, and this is probably my favorite Godzilla figure, question mark? But yeah, I love this figure so goddamn much. So, okay, so I'll start off with some things I love about this figure, and this includes the design itself. Like I said before, the orange atomic spots on him really bring out the badassness in this figure, and I really love that. Now, the details on it are incredible. Not incredible, but good for the price. And I don't know if you can take a look at that. You see his eyes are a glowing atomic red, which I love that about this figure. It's just amazing. And yeah, if you notice, the skin is different from the 94 figure from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, which I did a review of. You should go check that video out. And this differs in a lot of ways, but one that I noticed right away is that this doesn't have that green tint to it like the 94 does, which, to be honest, I kind of like that because I don't know how I felt about the green tint on the 94 figure. I didn't really like that all that much. I thought the detail was cool, but not my personal favorite. But I just love this matte black finish on it with the orange atomic spots on him, which this is, like I said before, my favorite Godzilla design. Now, the texture on this bad boy? Oh, wait, before we move on, the details. If you look in his mouth, there's 2 rows of teeth. That is very movie accurate, which I don't even know if the 94 even has that. But it might, but I might be wrong, like I normally am. That's a big surprise. But yeah, and the inside of his mouth is really detailed for the price. And then we come to the back of the figure. Let's just get this bad boy right there. Now the back, it's okay. The dorsal spines are okay. They're kind of movie accurate, at least right here. But then we go lower and lower, and what the hell? Just white. It would have been nice if they painted all of it orange, but that's just me. I'm still loving the tail. Of course, the tail with most Neca figures could use some work, but that's besides the point. So, besides that, this figure is all around perfect, but there is one little detail about this figure that I really don't like, and it's this tail. It comes out so damn easy, just like the other one. But it's not as bad. It doesn't fall off when you're trying to pose him as much. Like, I've been messing around with this guy a lot, and not as many issues with the tail, but it's still very easy to come off. Well, for the most part, but it's not as bad as the 94 one, where the tail fell off every other time I posed it. But yeah, besides that, this figure is pretty good. Now, and that's about all I dislike about this figure. Like I said before, isn't that much. Now, this more than deserves to be my favorite Godzilla figure with the great details for the price. The articulation is something that I really like from Neca, and the fact that this is my favorite Godzilla design, I give it about, what do you think? 5 out of 5. A perfect Goji score. Now this figure, I believe, makes a great companion piece to the 94 version, but it could also stand alone by itself because it's so damn incredible. And I give this Godzilla a perfect 5 out of 5 Godzillas, and it's just perfect. This has a permanent spot in my collection, and probably a very prominent one in my collection, which I haven't said about any of my figures except for the 56 poster version. That's a mainstay for sure, and the Burning Godzilla 2019. But this one in particular is my favorite, my new favorite, and my main favorite from the foreseeable future. This is amazing. Great companion piece to this guy. This was my original favorite, but the big brother, the better one, is here. Oh yeah, look at him. Perfection. Yeah. And the tail just broke off. Remember I said it wasn't that easy to really take the tail off like the 94? Apparently it is. Apparently it is. But that does it for me for today. This is my favorite figure. That's a good way to end it off on. So, why don't you give it a video a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next figure review. Hell yeah, brother Reno. Woo!